Hello and welcome back. This is Chapter 7, The Necklace, written by Guy de Maupassant. And now I'm going to explain page number 43 to you. So here we go. Yes, I felt it as we came out. But if you had lost it in the street, we should have heard it fall. It must be in the cab. Yes, it is possible. Did you take the number? No. And you? Did you notice what it was? No. So here this line says, she responded saying she felt it. She noticed it being there around her neck when they came out of the minister's residence. Loiser reacted sharply, saying she could not have dropped it there in the street, otherwise they would have been alerted by its dropping sound. Finally, he concluded it had to be there in the cab. Matilda shared the same opinion and asked if he had noted down the number of the vehicle, the number of the carriage. Loisel answered negatively. He said he missed it and asked at the same breath if she did it. Even she did not care to look at the number. Next part now. They looked at each other, utterly cast down. Finally, Loisel dressed himself again. I'm going, he said, over the track where we went on foot to see if I can find it. So here this line says, having no idea where she dropped it, they simply assumed it might have fallen in the carriage, which operated only at night. So, with that hope in heart, Loisel dressed himself up after depression crept in their life. He said he was going over the same route they followed last night to see if he could find it on the way. Next part now. And he went. She remained in her evening gown, not having the force to go to bed. Towards 7 o'clock, her husband returned. He had found nothing. He went to the police and to the cab offices and put an advertisement in the newspapers offering a reward. So here this line says, with those words he left the place. After his departure, Matilda remained in her party outfit, being nervous, anxious all the while until her husband returned. Even she could not think of lying down on bed. Loisel returned at 7 a.m. empty-handed. Later, he went to the police to register a case of loss. Then he went to the cab office to find the cab. When outcome from all those places revealed no positives, he had to put up an advertisement in the newspapers offering a reward to the one who would return it. Next part now. She waited all day in a state of bewilderment before this frightful disaster. Loisel returned in the evening, his face pale. He had discovered nothing. So here this line says, as he walked from one office to the other, the day passed by quickly and he could return home only by the evening. The gloomy face of Loisel as his return broke Matilda's heart completely. She was completely shattered now, as she lost all her hope. So, next part now. He said, write to your friend that you have broken the clasp of the necklace and that you will have it repaired. That will give us time. She wrote as he dictated. At the end of a week, or they had lost all hope. And Loisel, older by 5 years, declared, "We must replace this jewel." So here, this line say, all disappointed, Loisel advised her to write a letter to Madame Forestier, lying her about an imaginary damage done to the clasp of the necklace. In that way, they could buy themselves some extra time to find the lost jewel. So she wrote the letter as was dictated by Loisel. But a week passed by without a result, and finally Loisel decided to replace the jewel by a new purchase. So, next part now. In a shop of Palace Royal, they found a chaplet of diamonds which seemed to them exactly like the one they had lost. It was valued at 40,000 francs. They could get it for 36,000. So here, this line say, then their search for a duplicate necklace, which looked exactly the same, began. They found a similar one in Palace Royal jewelry shop. The diamond necklace came with a price tag of 40,000 francs, but they could get that home for a discounted price of 36,000 francs. Next part now. Loisel possessed 18,000 francs, which his father had left him. He borrowed the rest. He made ruinous promises, took money from ushers and the whole race of lenders. Then he went to get the new necklace, depositing on the merchant's counter 36,000 francs. So here this line say, his father had left 18,000 francs after his death, so he owned half the value of the necklace. The other half, that is remaining 18,000 francs, had to be borrowed. He did it from the money lenders and ushers who charged very high rate of interest. In that way, he managed 36,000 francs, and with that money, he went to the shop and deposited it at the merchant's counter for a new necklace. Next part now. When Madame Loisel took back the jewel to Madame Forestier, the latter said to her in a frigid tone, "You should have returned them to me sooner, for I might have needed them." So here this line say, then with the new jewels she went to its owner, Madame Forestier, who gave a cold response to her, and in a voice expressing displeasure, she said she should have returned it earlier, as it could have been needed, or say, as it could be needed by her. So this is all for now. Thank you.